Elizabeth driving me immense. Need Liz, that's pounds and pence. Something in my veins got me feeling intense. And these thoughts don't make no sense. Elizabeth driving me immense. Need Liz, that's pounds and pence. Drugs in my veins got me feeling intense.
Okay, so since so many of you requested it, we've decided to film a part 2 to the best places we think are in London to shop. So this one will be focused mainly in Shoreditch, an old street area, because there happen to be a lot of stores here. Renting out spaces is actually a little bit cheaper than more central parts of London, just because people rent them in units as opposed to whole buildings. So that means there's a lot of up and coming emerging brands and small businesses coming up in Shoreditch, which means there's a lot of places we can show you. So we've just come literally to the station and we're about to go to our first location now.
I'm spending all of my dough, I'm spending all of my cash. All this money that I ever had, I put that shit on my tab. 12 o'clock and I'm fucked up. Oh damn, I'm smashed. I got fine women and fine drinks, and I'm trying to make the shit last. It's Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Let me get it on a Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Yeah. I got to the club and it's turned the fuck up and it's
Okay, so as you can see now, we're at Cold Laundry. What I really like about this store is they focus mainly on minimalist styled clothing, which is something I've been very interested in at the moment, as I'm really into Yeezy season. Lots of the pieces are pastel colors and neutral tones, and I just think that this is a perfect place to get those kind of things for on a more budget price range, because lots of the pieces range from 50 to 150 pounds and are very high quality for what they are. So come on, let's go in. So as you can see, this is what I was talking about when I was saying that many of the pieces are just quite minimalistic, but they tend to focus on the fit and the silhouette. So lots of the pieces tend to be quite boxy, again similar to Yeezy season. Dark pastel colors, so you've got your greys and blacks.
You just say dark pastel colors.
Dark and pastel colors. So you've got your greys and blacks, but you also have your tans and beiges. And I just think that this store is great if you're into those kind of things, or want to just have more basic pieces rather than your statement piece.
What a surprise, look at that girl, damn, she thinks she's hot as Rihanna, she thinks she's a young Madonna. I'll give that 7 or 8 at the best, 9 if I'm staring down straight at your chest, 10 if I'm drinking his
Okay, so moving deeper into the store, you have more outerwear pieces with shirts, and then you move into blazers, and then eventually puffer jackets. And
So nice, yeah.
As you can see, the price range here is, like I said, 50 to 150 pounds, so nothing too crazy, but you're just getting a high quality piece. Basic, but it does what you want it to do, and it looks good while you're doing it. So then if we move into this part of the store, the minimalistic aesthetic of the clothing is mirrored by the store. So the store looks, it's very simple, but it's simple but effective. So they've just got a few magazines here, and then a few more pieces, a mannequin to style some of the clothes. The store speaks for itself.
Say I'm impressed when I see someone standing out, not the ones that keep on handing out booty like change. They moody and strange, like Judge Judy on stage. What? That's an analogy. I hope you...
Right, so right now we're at Browns East. You can see it in the distance behind us. So Browns has 2 stores in London. So we went to the Mayfair store in the last video, and this is their Shoreditch store. I think this store is better in terms of it's more conceptual. The store changes every week, so it's very artsy. The interior looks really nice. However, our experience going in there today was very horrific. Basically, we had 2 people who followed us around the store, literally everywhere we went. Like, I felt like I was a criminal. Also, the security guard was just being very, very difficult. and saying all sorts of stuff and basically almost like trying to force us to move away and stuff. So yeah, very terrible experience considering we are making a video highlighting the best stores to shop in London. Hopefully that doesn't detract you from Browns. I love Browns. I go to the other store all the time. I really love that store, but this store, the vibe, it's not the best. It's not fantastic. So you guys can go there if you want. You can not go there if you don't want to, but definitely a good place to check out, 100%.
Okay, so now we're at UJNG. This is literally a 1 minute walk from Browns East, which is where we've just come from. And what I particularly like about this store is just they tend to stock brands that not many commercial stores or more well-known stores stock, such as C2H4, Yeezy Season, and not a lot of places stock that actually in store, 11, and many others. So we're gonna head in now and look at it. So, as you can see, they've got the list of the brands that they stock on the actual door of the store. So we've got some Elites here. What I do like as well is just how simple and well put out the store is. You can sit here, look at the pieces, move on to the different brand you want to look at. It's all just very easy. Whereas I find with a lot of bigger stores, it might be harder to find the particular brand you might be looking for just because there's so many there.
My girl looking purple in moonlight. I know when I tell her when time's right. My girl looking purple in moonlight. I know when I tell her when time's right. My girl looking purple in moonlight. My skin looking purple in moonlight. My girl looking purple in moonlight. My skin looking purple in moonlight. My girl looking purple in moonlight. I know when I tell her when time's right. My girl looking purple in moonlight. I know when I tell her when time's right. My girl looking purple in moonlight. My skin looking.
So as I was saying earlier, they do stock 11 by Boris, Bidjan, Saberi, which not a lot of places do stock. And I just think that's quite interesting actually, about how they decide to stock them as opposed to other stores. Maybe that's why, because not other places are stocking them. So if you're interested in that, this is definitely the place for you. And as I said before, here's C2H4, another brand that not a lot of places tend to stock, just because I think it is a little bit of a smaller brand compared to others that are stocked here at least, and many other places stock.
Moonlight, my gold looking purple in moonlight, my skin looking purple in moonlight. No forgiveness, better beginnings. I don't get in my feelings, I'm just straight and repelling. You're the one I've been feeling.
Right, so actually talking about C2H4, I was actually at the London Fashion Week show for the menswear, so last Fashion Week. And that show is pretty cool. The designs are kind of like more futuristic. The inspirations are kind of like from more futuristic designs. So yeah, there's some really good stuff coming in the upcoming seasons. That's all I'll tell you guys.
My skin looking purple in moonlight. Rolex for the zone flex, put me to sleep. I cannot tell you no beef. I cannot feel all the heat, despite of the heat. I was do listen to me. You like to say you a baller, I ain't.
Right, so now we are outside Goodhood, as you can see. So what I actually really like about this store is that it has the best balance between kind of like luxury fashion and streetwear. It kind of bridges the gap in the middle the best from all the stores I've seen. This store, they stock a lot of different brands, like I said. They have a really good range. So they stock brands like Nicholas Daly, Cavent. At the same time, they have the more Scandinavian aesthetic like Our Legacy, or brands like Norse Projects. So yeah, really good store to check out. Definitely check out that store. They also have a lot of sneaker releases and all the collab stuff. So they have the Converse collab with the Soloist and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a really good store to check out. Alright, so right now we are outside a consignment store called Aro Archive, as you can see. So they stock a lot of avant-garde brands from like various Belgian designers, French designers, and of course Japanese designers. So a lot of the things they do have in this store are second-hand. It's kind of like a consignment store where people can bring their archive pieces to this store. So yeah, very, very interesting pieces that you don't see everywhere else, and that's why it's good to come to this store, especially because I know some of you guys are more interested in where you can find like archive clothes. So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to kind of like walk in and give you guys a feel for what's in store and how the store kind of looks. So here, as you can see, a very nice Homme Plisse open coat. It's kind of like a meme, like everyone just thinks Homme Plisse kind of is just the trousers and that's it, so
It's
people
the new
kind of
CDG player.
inside the Homme Plisse is new CDG play up there. So earlier I actually saw this Demeulemeester blazer. Now if this was in a bigger size, I would have bought this on site. Like, you guys know I'm like the biggest fanboy of Andy anyway, so definitely a grail. So as you can see, there's kind of like a big range in the store, a lot of Comme des Garçons, a lot of Pleats, a lot of Andy, obviously my favourite brands. There's actually something really nice here actually. So this is kind of like Issey Miyake, kind of like a tone dress. Recently a lot of people were kind of happy about Issey Miyake's pleated collection. He kind of did a whole collection that was based around the Homme Plisse stuff, so I know a lot of people are kind of very excited about that, because funny enough, people don't know that there's not a lot of Homme Plisse that actually goes on the runway. That's more of a diffusion line of Issey Miyake's main line. So that was kind of a really good step from the brand. Okay, so is it just me, or do these Pradas look very similar to Birkenstocks? I don't know. Who did it first? I'll let you guys fight down in the comments. Alright, so as you can see here, there's a lot of Homme, Issey Miyake, and very, very archive pieces, like I've said, so from many different years, as it is a consignment store, so very unique pieces that are available in store. As you can see, this is a Gucci piece that looks really nice. And there's kind of like a mix of women's wear and men's wear all around the store from what I've seen, so they don't kind of like section things off, so it's good because you have to look deeply for what you're looking for. So let me just take you to this part of the store. So here we can see kind of like more outerwear pieces. This is Gucci, actually from Tom Ford era, which is a very, very famous era of Gucci. A lot of people do like Tom Ford Gucci. You've got some Issey Miyake once again. Very, very insane piece. And that is part 2 of places to shop in London. Be sure to watch part 1 if you haven't already, and you guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on your post notifications so you get notified when we drop more fire videos like this. And if you want to support this channel financially, then we have started a Patreon, so the details to that will be in the description below. And yeah, on that note, 350 likes and part 3 gets released, so share it with everyone you know, share it with your friends, and hope you guys enjoyed.
I got a homie with me, I got a homies with me, walking
to spend 50, Tag trippy, RIP my brother 6 feet. Chains on my neck, keep them pristine. Wrist bling, I bring my chopper a Philistine. Shawty be sipping a Hennessy. I swear that Shawty be feeling me.
Do is, I'll when those people move, so it'll be on the store, and then I'll come to you and we'll start walking.
Yeah.
So just stand back a little bit.
Right. They're just out here flexing, Yeah, you get B-roll the whole store.
Yeah. Talk us through the fit today. Talk us through the fit.
Hey, we're not doing fit. It's not about me. It's not about me.
I saw your shawty be enemy in the trap where the villains be. I bring my chopper to finishing. Shawty be sipping a Hennessy. I saw that shawty be feeling me. I saw your shawty be enemy in the trap where the villains be.